Hello, people of Earth, brothers and sisters, demigods, gods, and alien gods, archeons, spirit beings, of intelligence, okay, who represents light and dark and justice and peace and equality, not necessarily equality, but common sense and justice, okay. Thank you for listening to my videos. In this video, I want to talk about how to search for love, okay? And what do you wish to be when you leave this life? Okay, that's very important, okay? And last one is how to tell if your lady or man really loves you, okay? Okay, the first thing I like you to know is that how to tell, what you wish for when you wish when you die, okay, you should just know where you're going, okay. There's no ifs, or ands, or buts about it. If you don't know where you're going, then you have no voice in your head, okay. You don't know where you're going, you have to meditate that. As I said before in my earlier videos, if you don't hear the voices speaking with you, and then every night, that means it's not a focus, there's no focal point. You have no focal point, okay? You gotta have a focal point. You gotta be focused. You focus on helping people, and your reason to help people is because of those invisible beings that may watch you. Okay, there are invisible beings that's watching every being that's in existence. Okay, when you die, you can go back to the other side to see, go in the Eccentric records, or what you want to call it, the Hall of Records, and that's what psychics talk about. And you can see everyone's soul, their history. You can see every formation. The other side is not like heaven, okay? It's a place where people don't have like fleshly form. Their souls is basically unique with a signature. There's no ego. There's no need to eat. Everything is made up with a thought. Okay. If I want to see your soul, I can actually look in the place with the Hall of Records. It's called the Hall of Records, actually, which you can see everyone's soul, everyone who viewed you, monitored you, thought about you, everything. It's all recorded, okay? Even things you cannot see is recorded on the Hall of Records. Okay, this is the soul. This other side was the certain dimensions. It's probably in between dimensions. I don't know what dimension it is in. It's been talked about. That's the place where you came from before you came to this planet. Okay, so know where your soul is going. I want to be a god in my next life. I don't want to be, like I said before, I don't want to be another man, a cow, a donkey, a monkey, an ant, a fucking snail. Okay, I don't want to be none of that. I don't want to be no fly. Okay, I've already meditated. I said I want to be a god in my next life. I don't know about you. Okay, but I hear voices. Okay, I have power with my words and stuff. My physical body don't have power, but I can think of certain things to give me strength, okay? I can have healing abilities, but I have no power to protect myself from bullets, okay? I will bleed, and I'll probably feel some pain or some shit, okay? Know where you're going, okay? Okay, with the help of your voices, or spirit guides, you want to say, spirit guides, okay? Okay, now, the next thing I want to talk about is how to search for love. It's not very hard. It's just you got to know what you want. You write down a list of things that you want and look for it. Make variations. Like, this is what I really want, okay? This is what I did. Then this is the second thing I want. This is the third thing I want. For a woman, it's a little harder because you may have been corrupted. Okay, a man is very simple. They like to go in and out, okay? They like to play sports and basketball, keep active, keep peaceful, keep away from ego. But women can be more corrupt, so it may be a little harder for you. Know what you want, write it down, look for pros and cons and what you see attraction. You want attraction first. You want to make sure he don't have these moles in his face, or make sure his teeth is fixed, okay? Make sure you have that. Or what if you see a man with a mole? He might have everything else you need, okay? You gotta think about that, okay? That's how you look for love. You look at a female or a male you see, you approach him. Don't be shy. Don't be all illogical by saying that's not the way it's supposed to be, okay? You could be like Lilith, because I respect Lilith in the spirit of Lilith. I will give her control anytime, okay? I have respect for Lilith. She won't have an effect on me, she won't have an effect on anybody else. You can have control as long as you know I'm still the head mancho. Okay, you get your control, it's true, you can do certain things. But Lilith didn't fight about that. She was logical. She was like, oh, man's the boss, okay? She knew that, but there was a little argument. It shouldn't have been a little argument. It turned into a big argument. Okay? So looking for love is pretty simple, okay? Or if you want to look for a fling, it's still like love. Because everybody needs some sort of affection or attention. That's love. It's different levels of love. You go in my other older videos, you'll find out what types of love there is. Okay? Platinum, gold, silver, bronze, and copper, okay? How to tell if someone really loves you, okay? Like how to tell if your woman loves you or a man loves you, it's the same thing. Look at that different level. You test them. That's the biggest thing. You test them on the phone and say, hey, I want to test your love. I want to see. Don't tell them. Okay, but just, you can test them without even telling them. Okay, you test someone. That's what I do. I do that to everybody. I test you. Like, okay, you say what? Noted, okay? Noted, okay? Noted. You say you want to be my brother? Okay. I'll put something out like a trap or some shit. Or I give the person $100 and wait for them to, and I will know that they'll get a job. I will know that these things, you got to think of these things. If you read the 48 laws of power, then you know I'm not the 48 laws of power. But you take advantage of people in the positive aspect, not in the negative. You make sure you give them some bait today. It's a law, so give them some bait, okay, and then you wheel them in, and then you try to get something back. If you don't get nothing back, then you know that they lie, okay? They're lying, okay? Be careful with that, okay? Test people, test everyone. That's why I don't have that many friends or associates. I don't deal with people too much. People get unstable and stuff, and get scared, and don't have no power. They have no power. That's why I won't create no movement. Just like Otep says, it's a waste of time to have a movement, okay? You get all these people together, and Illuminati will shut you down, okay? Illuminati is bad. It's meant for them to be that way. You better respect it, okay? It doesn't matter sacrifices or whatever. Just make sure you don't become a goddamn sacrifice, okay? Just make sure you don't get poked up your asshole, okay? By a powerful white man or Illuminati, okay? Shift-shaped or alien darts, okay? You better watch it, okay? They have a purpose, man. But that's it about this video, okay? It's up to 8 minutes, got 2 more minutes. But please understand, you can test people if you want to know if they love you on a different level, okay? You can test everybody. How to search for love is not that hard, okay? Just write down things that who are you, what you want, okay? Don't sell for less. Sometimes you may have to pay for it. You might have to become a sip to give a little money here and there, okay? Break their code. Then they might change their mind. Sometimes it's good to give a little money, okay? Now I listen to Tariq Nasheed. I respect him a lot, okay? I read all his books. But sometimes that just don't work for a lot of guys, okay? You being all macho and shit. Sometimes you may need to give him a little add money, okay? A little bit sipping, yeah. Okay. I don't sip really. Okay? I give him a little bit of money. I probably just say, hey, you give me a hard time because how much money you want? How much you want for that pussy? Okay. She'll say 1,000. I'm like, motherfucker, you ain't worth shit. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. How much you want? Okay. So I'm in Africa. I can do that. In America, that's out of hand. Okay. Prostitution and business. It's better to go business minded when you're trying to approach women in America. Business minded. Like, this is what I'll do. Okay. A little bit of sipping. Here's my money. I give you some money. You give me some tea bag. I give you a little bit more money. Okay, but it don't always come down with free. Okay, it's hard for men. Okay, especially average looking men. Okay, I'll talk about that in another video. Different appearances. Okay? But thank you for listening to my video. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters. Be safe. Peace.